My name is Paula. I'm a professor from the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, and I'm here with my friends Judith Green and Maria Lúcia Castanheira to talk about the special issue of Trabalhos em Linguística Aplicada, Papers in Applied Linguistics we organized together. This special issue on researching practices in literacies across languages and social domains, international perspectives, brings together researchers from different countries who are interested in literacies processes and practices developed in and through various languages and social domains. The idea for this special issue resulted from the participation of Judith Green, Maria Lúcia Castanheira, and myself in the research network Literacies Across Languages and Social Domains. This research network integrates the set of research network from the International Association of Applied Linguistics, from NILA.
My name is Maria Lúcia Castanheira. I work at the School of Education in the Federal University of Minas Gerais, Brazil. My friend, Judith Green, works at the University of California, Santa Barbara, USA. We are here to continue the discussion initiated by Paula Zund on the special issue we organized that brings together articles on literacies across language and social domains. These articles make transparent the decisions and epistemological actions taken by each author, team of authors, to examine the consequence of complex literacies contexts. So I think I would like to highlight this, that as we read through the set of articles, look for identifying the logic of inquiry, the logic in use that the authors developed as they went about to develop their researches. So that is, I think, a highlighting point of this special issue. And the papers that we brought together address questions of the following nature. How are ideologies and practices established within and beyond local groups that shape what counts as literacy process and practices? How are processes and practices communicated to and developed by participants in particular social and educational contexts in and through languages in use? How do decisions made by particular actors within and across events in particular social and educational contexts, for example, policy context, instructional context, and community context, among others, how do decisions made by particular actors within and across events shape what is possible for participants to know, understand, do, and accomplish in and through written, spoken, and visual texts? So maybe now, Judith, we could join us in this conversation to talk a little bit about what you learned reading this set of articles.
One of the interesting things we learned was a contrast of understanding between process and practice. Processes are ongoing events or phases of events, either in the moment by moment or over long periods of time, whereas practices are the patterns of work and ways of doing and ways of knowing that are created in a particular context. So what happens, Lalou laid out the researchers were asked to do that, to make transparent their processes, which lead to epistemologies or ways of knowing. That was also what we asked them to do in tracing and reconstructing, not representing, representing the work of the people that they were working with and that they were studying and engaging with. So you will find in across the chapters journeys that you can take with the authors and with the people in the sites to understand the literacy processes and their consequences. And with that, I'm going to ask Lalu to talk further about some of the articles.
I think at this point, Judith, I would like to highlight that this issue has roots in the research network on literacy across language and social domains. That is a multidisciplinary network of researchers now that participate in the International Association of Applied Linguistics. And in this perspective, these papers will demonstrate how a multiplicity of perspectives results from fruitful dialogues that have been established within and across fields of study. So the articles, the authors that were brought together in these special issues, now they build on contributions that come from linguistics, sociolinguistics, discourse analysis, literature, education, cultural studies, social cultural theory, conversation analysis, race and gender studies, and anthropology, among many others. That is the transdisciplinary nature of applied linguistic studies, so that we can see very lively throughout this set of articles. Uh, these, these articles, on one hand, they help us to resignify concepts from different fields to understand complex practices and process that frame what is legitimated, delegitimated as literacy across social domains. And also, they help us to focus on how what counts as literacies is ideologically constructed and making visible different access across participants and social context. So I think with that, maybe we invite the readers to extend this dialogue, to reach out for discussions for in the examination of complex issues in the lives of people and the consequences of accessing and interacting through literacy, with literacy, and building social worlds across different social groups. So I think I would end here, Judith, and say thank
I
you.
think it's good to end here, but we also had one surprise. And
Yes.
that is one of the chapter authors, Sally Gupta in Hong Kong, was just awarded by the Hong Kong Applied Linguistics Association an award for her chapter. So you may find these are state of the art works. And with that, I'd like to say thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the volume.
Yeah, thank you.